what low grade you made on your weekly mathematics test. More than half of you failed. Most of those who passed just got by. Nobody had 100%. This is the poorest class I've had in a long, long time. Most of you have no foundation at all. Now the trouble's with your attitude. You don't pay enough attention in class. You don't do enough work outside of it. You don't know what the word study means. You have the slightest idea. Don't you realize that mathematics is an important subject? I tell you right now that unless you get over your lazy habits and come up to the standards I've set for this class, many of you will have the pleasure of repeating this course next semester.
Suppose Mr. Grimes had tried another approach.
Just heads up, this might not be working out as intended. For whatever reason, it seems to not want to pick up the N64 through the various adapters and other hot nonsense below the desk. And yeah, I honestly don't really remember how to fix this. Hang on. First thing I'm going to try is seeing if it's actually working. Because that's the problem with all this. Ah! Thanks. Is that, and I'm going to put the music back on a bit lower, is that for all the absolutely amazing hot nonsense of this adapter system, the problem might just be that I'm trying to play on something that's on a system that's pretty stupidly old. Yeah, so I guess now we're just having the amazing experience of, is this going to work, or are we going to have to resort to wiggling the cartridge around to try to get a signal out? Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't actually labeled, because unfortunately, I have two sets of cables that uses the AV adapter. The PlayStation 2 is also on that, and I don't remember what the last thing attached to this was. I am thinking I had the right cables. Well. Yeah, I guess that's what I get for not for not actually testing this before I went live. Okay, plug all that in. Toggle power, and even with the direct... Yeah, the problem that's going on right now might just be that the cartridge doesn't work. Because that is one of the problems, admittingly, with Nintendo. A lot of their earlier systems were cartridge-based, so... Yeah, I just can't get that going. What happens if I put a different game in? Because this was... Oh! Oh, interest. Wait a second. Did I... So I put in another game, and that flickered. Which doesn't actually help anything. Like, I saw it pop up with the correct logo for a hot second. Hey, the way I see it is I'm giving you guys the official experience of trying to work with these old systems. Because for as far as I can remember, it was a massive pain to get any of these to work. You know, you had to take the NES cartridge out, blow on it, wipe it down, try it again and again, and pray to any god that would listen, and several that had to be sacrificed to, that you would get Super Mario Bros. 3 up and running, yeah? Sometimes worked. Most of the time it just kind of turned to a green screen. Okay, I'm thinking that's probably the problem. Is one of the sets of ports in the back. Oh, hey, there's an old 1-800 number I could call if we're really in a fix. I wonder if those old, like, helplines and whatever actually still work. Like, has Nintendo been maintaining these things? And can you still call these helplines? Alright, let's try the upscaler. Huh. Oh, that blows. It's kind of unexpected. Alright. Because I'm stubborn and don't learn. Come on. I believe in you. Anything? Well, I guess we're playing Okami. For the sheer reason that that will work. Say what you will about the PS2, but especially versus the... Well, I suppose the PS1 was its competition. But disc systems are, unless made also by Nintendo, a bit more reliable. Yeah, it was a system. Yeah, that's a pain and a half. Because I plug in the PS2 and that comes right up. There it goes. Yeah, well, that's how it goes, I guess. But let me just toggle that to get that going, and alright, this can be upped. And I should also just put that everywhere I can, that there's been a change of plans. Man, I really hate to have to do that, like, twice in a row. That, yeah, we're totally playing Duck Dodgers tonight. Yeah, no, sorry, due to hot nonsense, we're not. Oh, shoot. I just realized and remembered, there was some grinding I meant to... Oh, that would have been perfect if I could have gotten the first print down. There was some grinding and other stuff I was going to do here, as well as... like a couple races and whatnot that never happened. Do we have the... Yeah, after several weeks of break, I do not remember what we were doing. Okay, looks like we do need to get the lightning bolt power again. But... what is this hot nonsense? But no, I hope, first and foremost, that everyone's doing well tonight and that you're having a good day. That is just... What's over this pedestal? Looks like some kind of contraption. What's in this hole there? I wonder if it's a keyhole. Right. But, yeah, no, that completely threw me off. Oh, we definitely came from there. Well, I know that the 64 was always a bit of a tenuous system in terms of what could be done. Wait. Where... oh, no, we have to go that way. Alright. I see. I don't ever remember it being that misbehaved. Like, I really hope that it's not like a cord's broke or something. I'm gonna have to try it out. Because miraculously, my TV somehow still has... oh. That... yeah, I'm not going to be that. Like, it just miraculously still has actual AV cables, so I can run it through without having to deal with adapters or anything. I forgot how to jump. This is going to be a... wait, no, I didn't forget how to jump. The game just didn't let me. How dare you? Wasn't until... yeah, it was like 64 and then GameCube that they swapped over to discs. Partially because they just had so much more space than cartridges. Ah! I would like to dispute that jump there, game. Oh, that's the problem. Problem is just that I did a bad job last time. Okay, but good to know that this... but at least I do remember from last time that we got like to a halfway point in this long race and I wasn't able to get back and to the save point. So I just kind of turned off the power and like, I'll do it again off stream and just beat it. And then I never did. Or... oh. I saw that statue and then just went no further. Well, hell. Seem a bit winded, good sir. Do not risk your life by overdoing it. Terrorist passage ahead is not all that dangerous, shall we? If I even remember... oh, yeah, I guess it's easier when you're not coming off, like, 2 other hours of doing this. Oh. Must warn you now, good sir. True horror of the Labyrinth of Torment starts here. Perhaps it would be best if we turn back now? Getting cold feet, are you, Scrap? Now stop blabbing and let's get on with it. I was hoping you'd say that, good sir. Passage of Saws lies ahead. This is where I get serious. Oh, you actually have to do that with some level of... Right. Some level of skills needed here. This is going to be a problem. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, no. I ain't gonna waste any health on this either. Although it sounds like I might not have a say in the matter. Nope. Yeah. Oh. Shoot, that is one thing I wanted to at least mention. So I know I said earlier that I want to start doing, like, Saturday streams. I might start that this week. I completely forgot about a bunch of stuff that I had, like, pre-planned on Saturday. So, and I can't do Sunday because that's got a long-running game of D&D going, and guess who has done absolutely zero preparation for that? What a fine race you run, good sir. Full Throttle Amy is a fitting name indeed. But I cannot bear to lose again. It's a matter of personal honor. Well, shall we? Passage of demonic wheels awaits. Nope. That ain't it. Oh. These can drop health. That's good to know. And ink. I suppose I should probably actually be using those. I think it's just a matter of threading. No, I think I should also be using time stop doesn't... I guess I'm wrong. Time stop doesn't actually appear to be working. That... I just have to be good. Alright. Yeah. I have a brilliant idea. I think I've figured this out. The answer is to cheat with both hands. So if we just run around here getting speed and then go. Hell yeah. Ah! Okay, if we do that again, but without running face first into a spiky wheel. What? Stairs? That's cheating! How dare you include something that I am not prepared to deal with? Oh. Supposed to be a dog race and you dare bring stairs into this? Truly are the lowest. You give it slip of paper. Okay, I actually feel a little bit bad for multiple levels aside from just, yeah, I said I totally play this game and it's not working, so I can't. But also that has completely disrupted my train of thought, so like, I'm just kind of sitting here with, I have no idea what I was going to say. I know I had like at least some starters and monologue, monologues planned. But I'm also now fully unsure about what any of that was. I don't you just hate it when you get to that level of brain farts. Okay, what do we have there? Exorcism slip. Perfect. Oh, we're also supposed to cheat through here. I'm absolutely astonished. Never thought you could keep up with me. Ah, get over it, Scrap. You're just not as good as you think you are. Very well, let's try something a bit different this time. No disrespect intended, good sir. But do you think you can beat me in the Chamber of Delay? Actually, I think the same strategy of get a good running start. Oh, and then the moment they drop in, tools. We just cheat with both hands and insta-wipe them. Perfect score. Oh, that was so much easier than me trying to do that properly. Like, why did I ever stop and think, you know what I should do? Fight with any amount of honor or respect. Now, cheat. Oh, and this is a punishment. This hot nonsense. Okay. Labyrinth of Torment. Heat Rays of Hell. How to play. One cursed statue will shoot deadly heat rays at you without mercy. Be badly injured if you are hit by one, so avoid them carefully. 2. Any impact to these statues could cause a momentary malfunction, so be sure to use caution when dealing with them. 3. The Labyrinth of Torment is for the enjoyment of everyone on the island, so wait your turn and respect others. Wow, these monsters actually have rules and stuff. Ow. I feel like the answer is, yet again, cheat. Like, yeah, I could do this properly, but... Ow. Oh, I see how they want you to play this. Which actually isn't that bad. Ow. Oh, this is actually so much better than I thought it would be. There's a checkpoint system and everything. Doing some fancy stuff here. Oh, and a pearl. I'll take that. Definitely on that platform. Ah! What? The brain understands. The camera controls, however, are lacking. Especially with some of the intercepts. Ah. There. Problem solved. Huh? Why did I get... What? Alright. Nope. Wrong one. Water spout? Is that it? Or, oh no, wait, I can draw water directly to a thing. Okay, I've remembered the dodge, so we might not just die. Well, we might just die anyway. You know, the night's young. Who knows what we'll get up to. Okay, then. That happened. Oh, he's electrified now. How wonderful. I liked you better when you were on fire, so yeah. Come on, come on. Simultaneously so much easier than it should have been, and yet so much harder than it was. I am confused. But you know what? We'll take it. Oh. Save mirror. Ah. Okay, there's one argument for playing the remakes for, like, any game. Sometimes save point placements just kind of sucked. Like, they did not, as far as some games were concerned. Oh, you again. None of my comrades have ever made it this far. It would appear you are not an opponent to be taken lightly. But I've had enough. Shall all end here. I, Toby, shall risk it all in the passage of needles. Sure thing. Let me get up some speed. There we go. And why is the camera doing this? Ah! Okay, fine. We'll just try it straight up. There. That was it. I feel disappointed. Like, actually, that was just sad. That was Passage of Needles, whole big deal, and it was that short. Well, we're on the roof now, so we got that going for us. I'll take a win where we can. You know, like every game, autosave or save everywhere was something that, aside from ones that were actually so crammed full on the disc that they did not have the memory to put any other features, code, or anything. Get unlocked, you fool. They all really could have put just some form of save, like, oh, I hate you. Stupid stick trap. There, godly charm. Increase godhood to max. Right next to cleanliness, funny enough. Well, you see it with Final Fantasy, that you can save anywhere on the world map, but in a dungeon, they won't let you. Oh? Interesting. Oh. Hey, Games Idea. Hope you're doing well, and let me get another one out for you. Welcome in. We're going to play Duck Dodgers, but my Nintendo 64 did not want to cooperate in the slightest, so I decided to swap over to something that at least worked, because, like, the PS2 worked. Nothing else did. I got the 64 to appear on screen for a second before it just said, nope, not doing this. So yeah, it's been kind of weird curveball, but we're vibing. Look how it's roaring up the storm clouds, picking up Okami again. It's as if it's ready to leap up and take a bite out of the moon, but here's the problem. It's an enormous bow, but no arrows. Lack of a crucial element. Spells disaster for any masterpiece. We just... Oh. It counts as our, like, restore power. There we go. Or probably I just need to make a lightning bolt. Ow. Vroom. Wow, arrow blew away the storm clouds. Hey, look. Oh, this is a hot load of nonsense. But yeah, I suppose save points were at least partially so you only had... Well, first of all, saves took a lot longer. Like, with this one, it takes like a good minute or so to write the disc. Ooh, Thunder Tiger. Love these cutscenes. Like, just the detail of the other minor gods are so cool. Ah, Materatsu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The evil forces which dwell here sealed me away. But your arrival awakened me and restored the light within. You who walk the same battlefield as I, Gekigami, god of thunder, deserve the power of lightning. Use it to crush our foes. I am so amped up for this. I'm gonna charge out of the idea of being able to zap people. It's the 12th god, Gekigami. Thunderstorm, fearsome brush technique for controlling thunder. It's his trademark. I'm sure you can master that one, Amy. It belonged to you once. I know. See that sword statue over there? Try striking it with a bolt of lightning. When you see lightning shooting from the storm cloud, simply draw a line connecting it to the statue. I'll guide the lightning to the target. Oh. What was that? You're supposed to draw a line? Yeah. Oh. Interesting. So there are like 13 different techniques you can have. But like 4 or 5 of them. I mean, there's only one more of those celestial brush techniques to go. Once you get that one, I will have seen all the techniques. Won't be much longer now. But this is no time to shoot the breeze. We should get going for ball. Like, yeah, 4 or 5 of them are a simple guide element to target. Like, there's... Actually, how many of them are like that? There's storm, sunrise... Yeah, 2 are, like, day-night cycle manipulation. Bomb bloom... Bloom and water lily are basically the same thing. Yeah, there's one for vine, one for water spout, one for fire, catwalk, and thunderstorm. They're all more or less the same thing. It's just they change what. Oh shoot! This is one of these sorts of thing. Go, go, go! Ah! They just sort of change what elements being applied, which, you know, is kind of a good way to pad out and make sure there's a good amount of, like, they don't all, I suppose they don't all have to be, like, super unique, like cherry. What? That was fine. Right, I have time-stopping power. I should use that. Or if I zap this again, will it stop? Hopefully. Nope. Alright. See if the time slow actually takes. Kind of? Good enough. I'll take it. Oh. And Clover. That was a suspicious amount of XP. Sunstrike, Exorcism, Beads. Or... Oh shoot, I'm just going to save up for yet another stomach. Like, yeah, get more of those. Plug more of those into me. Yeah. Okay, the amount of things in this dungeon that are not proper save points, but close enough. Ooh. Got that back. Is kind of concerning. That's a cherry bomb. But yeah, one thing that I did want to mention is... What the heck are you? Oh, this looks a problem. Huh? Wonder if that's a key. Pretty strange looking one if it is. Gotta be careful about what you pick up, Amy. I mean, who knows what might happen? Might get zapped or something. Don't say I didn't warn you. Mom. Huh? Oh, what's all these contraptions? It lit up in a weird pattern. I wonder if it has to do anything to do with that. Oh, Gizmo you just picked up. I'm sure hope it sounds good. Oh, it's 100% going to trigger some sort of trap. Or it's not. It's just fine. That is unprecedented. I have mixed feelings about this whole affair. Oh. Yep. And one thing I did want to talk about was I have an idea for something I want to do in June, which unfortunately means that with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out, I'm definitely going to get it, and from what I've seen, that looks like a pretty impressive game. Right, I'm excited, even for the sheer amount of sandbox and customization you have for I don't even know what I was supposed to do there, but I guess I did it perfectly. So, go us! That's just something I've been excited for, and I should probably get sooner rather than later, so there's... I don't even know what's going on here anymore. There's stuff happening. There seems... Okay, that worked out. Like, I know there's been some, like, a bit of divisive opinions on it based off of just from what people have wanted from it and were expecting and what was actually revealed. But from what I've heard, I'm actually fine with the vehicles and that kind of weird crafting because it's a way to get through the main world faster in a very unique way. And also, you know, I kind of like the building and mechanism side of things. Okay, give me a save. I don't want to have to do that ever again. But also I've heard that there's dungeons coming back, which I'm super excited for that. One of the only... God, 24 hours in this game. Yeah, let's do some shopping. Sell some fish. Sell some treasures. Well, yeah, I remember the dungeons. Oh, I have multiple of those. From Twilight Princess and even Skyward Sword. Okay, those were honestly my favorite part of the game. And yeah, that's fine. I should save again. Oh. I just remembered some... my brain is fully scattered, so please be patient tonight. But yeah, just because that is something that I'm definitely going to get, and... Oh? And probably play, so... You'll probably hear my thoughts on it on, like, the Discord and also on Twitter. But, like, also there's just going to be so many people playing it on launch. I kind of feel like it makes sense for someone not to play it. So, you know, if people are kind of sick of the game and don't want to spoil it, they have an option to not be exposed to it. That's what I call a statue. Too bad it's wasted down here on the no good monsters here. Still, it's just something not right about it. Is this signposting for a very puzzle? Especially that raised sword there. Seen 7 Strike, the legendary 7-pronged sword. Never a 9-pronged sword. Alright. Let's zap it. But I suppose what I'm saying is it's convenient that I actually don't have the time to play it. Because, like, it's going to launch next month, and I really hate the idea of abandoning a schedule and the like. But actually, no, that's completely unconnected. I just thought I was just thinking about this entirely wrong. Because for whatever reason, I thought that it's going to, if I started it, well, actually, the length of that game, it definitely is going to run into June. But oh, thanks, Abby. What did you do this time? Better think of something quick. Okay, so not that one next. Oh, wait, no, they're aligned in a way that I can just... How is that not the answer? I feel offended. Oh, because there's one behind? You absolute jerk. I hate that guy. That is just a dirty trick. Whew. What the heck was that all about? Don't like this one bit. This creepy eyeballs. Man, that is, of all the dirty tricks that they can play, having one more behind you is pretty high on the list. I'm actually a little bit impressed. There. Do not see me. Well, it's got about a month of preparation for something that I'm really looking forward to do special in June. Problem is all the prep work and also figuring out what that that was pretty cool, the reveal of all that machinery. Oh, it's on the gear up there. I see. We need another lightning key. Okay. Like, that's just something I gotta get some thought into, and I'll probably be polling on Discord about a bit more about what it's going to be and what they'd like to see as a end reward thing. But that's about as much vagueness as I realize that oh no, I'm actually not ready to talk about this yet because I forgot there's a month between then and now. There's just a door there? Okay, that's highly annoying. Wait, what's the actual... What am I missing here? Do I have to go higher? Nope. Yeah, because that's... This is a very weird dungeon. Like, that is just what is what it is. Rude. So I'm getting kind of... Oh. There was more in a way that there kind of isn't anymore. I hate that vibe of level design, which is, yeah, this is the path you're supposed to go, but you're going to end up finding all the secrets because that's about as clear as mud. Especially because Okami seems to focus more on, has much more linear dungeons than Zelda does, so it kind of leads to these instances more often. Because you can't just let players barrel through a dungeon. A dungeon without a challenge kind of defeats the point. But also, God, I can't even move the camera on the draw screen. Got lightning, but to what purpose? Because you have to either fill a dungeon with multiple rooms or a delaying tactic. Alright, that doesn't tell me anything. Like fights, a puzzle like this, or some other hot nonsense. Right? Is there a much less obvious way? I have to go back out? That doesn't seem right, but in a multi-room dungeon, like a Zelda dungeon, you can explore multiple paths. Like, okay, it wasn't in this room, or I went down here. Oh. But out. Wasn't here, it was, went through these rooms and got a dead end. Ooh, I see on the map I can go this way. Like, this very linear sort of deal, kind of. The only thing is forwards, and if it's not, if it's like a hidden path forwards, then there's an issue of, well, I don't know where else to go. So this is like the only direction we can go in. That's just a pitfall trap. Like, we have this key connected up there to that gate and baffle system. But then there's like... I have no idea why I'm yawning so badly tonight. But then there's just like nowhere to go from that. Like, there's not a path there. Huh. Maybe it's like super obvious and I'm just... You're kidding me. You're actually kidding me that that was it. It was just blow the door off. Like, they're... Jerk. Alright, fine. We'll head on back and put this key in the lock. Start there. The amount of times the answer to a locked door in these games is just blow it up is like never. It's a generally agreed upon fact that doors in games are completely indestructible, except for the few times when they're not. I feel so betrayed. Oh, calm down. I was also hoping that this was going to be a shortcut to the next area, and it seems like that is also not the case. How dare. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll have to go back and get the secret there. I'm not sure why... It's the mood of the day. Although, watch, I'm probably going to completely forget it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I figured out what it was of why my brain is like this. Guess who forgot their afternoon dose of medication? Don't be like me. Be better and remember to actually take things like that. Ooh. Oh, what's the... Oh, I see. We got more stuff up here. Got more stuff. Oh, what? That is always going to be one of my complaints with games like this, that insist on having constant panning shots or repetitively reminding dialogue of what to do next. Like, I know the other side of the coin is having zero guidance, but I kind of hate that these guard spiders come so massive. There we go. Really, that... There wasn't actually a slot for the key. Oh wait, I have it still. I should probably go find a slot for the key. Now, I'm thinking we... Either... Oh. Man. I kind of wish that it was all the way back, so I had to do some intelligent backtracking. Like, this game is good, and I do enjoy it a lot. It just seems to be a little bit hand-holdy. So, sir? So you've made it this far, have you? I must tell you, good sir, the time for fun and games is over. My sworn duty is to stand guard here, but during our competition, how shall I put it? I became rather fond of you, good sir. So of you risking your life in a gallant charge, something I simply must see again. Have I failed as a gatekeeper for feeling so? So you see, good sir, I wish to live a life of competition. Come this far only to give up? No, that's not me. I care not if I'm failure as a gatekeeper. Let's make this a race for the ages. Oh, hey, there's stuff back there, but I do need the other key. Count on there being some... Where did I put that? Where did I put that key? It was right here when I left it. Ah. Well, I guess it leashed back. It just kind of seems a little bit... Oh, what? Why? I don't remember that skull. This is concerning. We're just going to splash at both of you. Disrespect redeeming thing. Oh, worth it. I have no idea what I was talking about at all. The brain is in a state of disrepair. I do remember one thing. That chatbot I was talking about earlier, I finally got it working, and the way I did is so freaking dumb. It is, I am actually mad that this, out of all things, worked. That, So what happened is, it was failing in a very specific step that normally the way it works is, after I have the bot join a chat room, I give it a... Oh. I came from that way, so I go from this way. Give it a message. I send a message to the server saying essentially, yeah, I'm here. The bot's in, and it's doing everything it's supposed to. And then I have to periodically the server will send me a ping message. Just, hey, you still alive out there? You still working? Don't want to keep a dead bot connection on. To which I have to reply with a Pong response. So the way that the documentation said I had to do this was... Okay, but... There it is. Was every so often it would send the ping, and I had to copy the message and pong it back. You know what it ends up doing in reality? Oh, I completely forgot to pause. Every time a message is sent, and I detect that a message is sent, I just lead with the pong response. Like, oh, I intercept Juzen! Ooh, I want to see if it's still up. So I was just talking about the... Ow. That was phase. But, yes! It works! There it is! I got the bot working, so it appears not to be doing the Twitch shout-out, despite that being... Oh, that was basically what it... Bah, I pretty much got it. But yeah, it automatically should shout people out, and I'll work on figuring out why it's not doing the... Oh. Wow, this is a bit more intense. Why it's not doing the other side of this. Because it should be just putting in some message as me in the chat. But yeah, it's so cool. I had it a while ago, but then they swapped from one standard of their API to another. I was just talking about how the ping message... Tears of the Nightbot ad block. Yeah, I was a little bit salty when I wrote that. Ping pong with a bot. Yeah, what's supposed to happen is I only really need... Not say I only need that, like, when the server sends one. Practically speaking, every time any message sends, like, someone sends a message in chat, somebody joins chat, anything like that, I just ping the server. And it's been keeping it alive for so long, I'm actually kind of mad that something that dumb is the solution. But no, it's really good to see you in here, Juzen. It's always nice to see you around, and I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're doing well. On. Hell yeah, that is so good to hear. But we're just playing Okami because I was going to play Duck Dodgers, but unfortunately, ow, that was a trap. My Nintendo 64 was acting up and would not. It wouldn't even turn on. But I have been really liking this game. Like, I see why it's has gotten such... There's another thing up there. Such high praise, because it's beautiful. Oh, there's not actually a thing up there. Oops. It's so beautiful, fun, and the mechanics are pretty well thought out. Yeah, especially the entire game had, and what I love so much is there's just a paper filter over it all. So it all kind of has the... Oh, that was barely... Kind of has the texture of it being an actual paper drawing. Ow! I don't care enough to get that treasure. Like, everything's been so memorable and quirky. Like, between the times where you have to go fishing in order to advance the plot, or... There we go. Or dig a well. Like, sure, there's a couple things that just kind of have the feeling of, well, that happened, I'm not sure why. There's also so many things that are just kind of rewarding, silly side quests. And also, I can pee on enemies for premium currency, so that's a win. But I'd highly recommend it. It'd definitely be easier to get a newer port unless you have a working PS2 and the hot mess of adapters needed to pull it up. Like, this has been... Okay, that feels like I'm about to get struck by lightning. I've played enough Breath of the Wild to know what that means. Like, this game has been adapted to so many platforms and consoles for a reason. I am Blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass. Or, wait, make that none shall pass. Oh, you again. You really want me to keep picking at your weak points? What are you talking about? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I know, I feel a spiritual connection to Blockhead. Just like me, for real, for real. You're that terrible assassin who's been slaying my brethren. White Demon of Death. Looks like you got a new nickname, Furball. I first saw you coming. I'm the shadowy ruler of Oni Isle. Be warned, far different from my brethren. We may be the White Demon of Death. You cannot slay me. Now be on your way. You shall not pass. Boing. Boink, 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 boink. I did not remember that. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink! Okay, I see. I see now. Boink, 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 boink. It's a randomized pattern? What did I do to deserve this besides killing all of his other brethren? That was close enough. Sir, please. I don't think I deserve this. Hey, Emmy, aren't you forgetting something? Yeah. Third time's a charm. Let's go for a multiple of 3. Boink, 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 boink. What? Ah! I appreciate the confidence you have in me choosing, but I accidentally let go of the button instead of holding it. It slipped. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, we're getting the easy ones now. You know, the ones that are actually possible. What? Okay, we are cheating with all hands. So let me pull up my phone's camera. Because you know what? After a certain level of hot nonsense, like, what have you? Yeah. You want to go out here and do the boinking on these? Okay, that didn't quite work because Yeah, they... I think it was like here, here, there, one there, and... A new plan. We're going to film it. Damn it. Stupid blockhead. Ooh. Video? Ow! Ah! Drop the phone. There. There we go. We have a video of it now. I did take a video, right? Okay, you're... They... How dare this game anticipates the hot nonsense that I'm going to be doing. There. Here, below the eye. There. Wait. What? Am I just doing it wrong? Yeah, I feel like that. Forgetting something? See those glowing spots? You're supposed to aim for those. Maybe I'm supposed to slash? There? I was a little off. This is so annoying. I freaking hate... Well, this is a stream now. Yeah. Ethan, I don't need your... Okay. There. I forgot the last couple. Can I just blow this guy up and get on with my life? God, if I could just eat this guy. Turn him to rubble, into rubble he shall return. You know, this would be so much harder without you gassing me up, Juzen, so thank you for that. Okay, I see. Here. And then here. Okay, I got one. It says I got one? So, wait, no, it's cumulative? I just have awful aim? Well, I suppose if gaslighting keeps him surviving, good for him. I swear, I'm just not doing this correctly. Like, I think that's it. I have to do it in order, but remembering the order is harder than the placement. So, there. It was order. Juzen, thank you so much, because trouble he shall return. Not disarm me. Oh, I'm going to dishonor you so much after death. So, P. Hell no. I'm indeed no match for you, good sir. Your eyes, ever focused on tomorrow, have led you to the climax. Silly blockhead, you'll Of course, I do not mean our pale little races. Oh, my warrior who seeks the castle summit on Oni Island. True climax of your adventures close at hand. Toby has never felt such competitive fire until you, good sir. I am unstoppable. Provided somebody else is giving you some pointers. Scrap. Alright, good sir. Now for the race to end them all. One that I shall never forget. Okay, what the actual hell is it asking me to do here? We have storm clouds. We have bombs. Oh, we continue to cheat. Oh, the game does love gaslighting you a little bit in this one. Because I'm getting the vibe of, like, Ultimate Dungeon. Oh, wait, that was completely pointless, meaningless, and I see the actual grapple point. Ah! Just going to take this as an... Oh, that was amazing. Truly amazing, good sir. I'm so glad we could part like this. My final dash, please, you good sir. You're not that bad for a scrap of paper. Even though you're an enemy, I guess I should commend you. I feel so fortunate to have such a great man as yourself witness my final moment. Hey, Scrap. Why are you talking like you're going to vanish any second? I've violated the precepts that shall thus truly be erased. So it is I who must bid you farewell. Shall now accept my fate for abandoning my duty as gatekeeper. Toby! Feel sorry for me, good sir. This is the life of my own choosing. Treasured it, and no one can ever take that away from me. I may have been born a mere servant of spirits. Should at least be allowed to do what I please at my passing, for otherwise my life would have been in vain. I fear I shall not be able to guide you the rest of the way. She had a bouquet of flowers to prevent you this farewell. Alas, let's part with you empty-handed. Please, forgive me. I know, I love the character. It's just a scrap of paper, but I love him. Hang on. And good luck. Toby. It's more than a petty little race. Perhaps I wouldn't even have gotten this far without you. True spirit competition you showed me. I'll face the biggest challenge of my life so far. We'll never forget you. Should I even have this key at this point? I have a feeling that the actual first weekend stream will probably be when I get my Nintendo 64 to work. We forge on through the tears and the pain. Do it for Toby. Okay, I have a feeling that I actually just missed where I should have used that key. Top of Oni Island. Which, feel that weird vibe this place is giving off, Amy? Maybe be quiet for now, but I got a major case of the creeps. I know she's watching us from the shadows. She's ready to strike at any moment. Ready, Amy? Hell yeah. Can't wait to cut loose and go berserk. Get that fox-headed wench a lesson. Alright, where are you, whoever you are that I forgot? Wow. Okay, new thing. I want to know who did the roofing for this place. Like, that is pure magma, and I want that sort of reliability. Oh, looks like we finally reached the top of the castle. Now, where's that fox-headed wench hiding? Great Easton's gonna avenge Queen Himiko! Oh, Easton is small. It's like, I think smaller than me, and I'm only at 3 inches. He was a tiny little bug. The constellation here? Is it the true small in the smallness of smalls? I know, it's all in that same style, and it's just Hi, Taco. Hope you're doing well, and good to see you in. I just realized I forgot to use you to the auto shout-out bot. I'm doing good. I actually got the bot to work, and it's hot garbage. Also, we got stymied on a wall. Oh, and one more. We're getting stymied more on this. So, yeah, even more so because the bot in question is a Python program that I wrote myself. So, wait, that wasn't a constellation? Taco, look at me. Look at me, looking at you, looking at me. My face is on the channel. I do as I please. In a variety of languages. The ones that I know is, I know Python, C, C++, C#, Java, JavaScript, which of course means HTML and CSS as well. A couple others, just random ones. I've done a bit, like a little bit of Ruby, but not much. Yeah, JavaScript is a pain in the ass. It is. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, and then like there's so many different packages and whatever. I've also done some work in Angular, which I've enjoyed more. Python for some jobs and some AIs. Yeah, that's a weird thing. JavaScript's usually what I use too. With Vue and PHP, I need to really learn more languages like that and the like, because mostly it's kind of annoying for my job. I do a lot of just like database management, so I really should learn SQL. Yeah, a lot of C during uni. Same. That's like the that in Java, you either get taught one or the other. But I really prefer C++ or C# over Java, and Python's just a nice little language. Like if you're there's story going on. If you're just making a little thing, it's so much easier to do. And I honestly, Go is the one that I want to learn. That it runs fast, it runs simple, and it's as easy to read and write as Python, but just because it's also like Google's new thing, I honestly think that it's going to be hitting soon. But yeah, cause pay. I get that. Trying to learn what you need for the job. I should really do some more integrated systems stuff. You know, once I get this bot, like, set up and working consistently, I have a bunch of Raspberry Pis around, and I should really get some experience with that, because I don't really like my current job of database management. So I kind of want to see if I can transfer the company later, like sometime down the road, to be more computer, like engine CPU stuff. But yeah, definitely C# is a very good language to code games in. Godot, I definitely recommend learning and getting some experience with Godot. Like, that is, I've done some stuff in it there, and that's a nice little engine. Yes. What? Ninetales is also drawing on the canvas. That is so cool. My Unicourse conclusion thesis in there. Nice. Oh, each one has an element. Making a little game with a friend. That... Oh, shoot, that reminds me, though. That reminds me of a couple projects and games that I should definitely... Ow, I got... No, you're good, you're good. I would much rather talk than game, honestly, especially on something like this. I just remembered that the Project's Limbo... Yeah, especially, the thing is that I was working out with a couple other people, like Art Story, and also, so I was the only programmer, but I wasn't really able to keep up with it with everything. I should definitely try to at least see, like, what everyone else's status is on that. Because I also want to get some experience into Godot. More focused on the art part. Yeah, the thing is that, well, friends on the back end, it's good to separate things out. The problem is that I just really couldn't do much, or couldn't really, like, I was having trouble focusing, and that was, and to everyone else's credit, I think everyone else, like, they knew what they were doing. And it was just that, oh, I can get multiples. I see. Graduated the same uni and did the finals thesis together. Nice. That is, because I did something similar. One of my, basically a brother. Like, one of my moderators on here, best friend through college. Oh, actually, both of them are great college friends. And in both cases, we worked on a similar project together. Well, the same, like, senior project. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this. Or at least what the purposes are, but oh. This reminds me of the Poe boss from Wind Waker. And I am almost dead. Well, that was easily best. Like, it's the one that you're working on with a friend is usually one of the best projects that you can have. I want to get onto that and learn a bit more of how to do, like, the button box. No, that's the other thing. But, like, more Godot. and the like. Because that... The problem is I'm not too good at art. Like, you've seen... The extent of what I can do for art is Red V1. So... That's going to be something that I'd have to do with someone else, and it's either a matter of they're as passionate as I am about things. Okay. I'm thinking... that I have to focus on one of these, but it's probably the one holding the sword? Red. Yeah, it isn't really the thing I had going for me was a concept. Like I feel as my skills go, I am I'm good at the programming side because I'm good at thinking that way. I'm also good at can I slow this down? I'm also good at like the writing side and design because I've played enough games that I feel I know how to make one. But then the next thing that I'm unequivocally the worst at is most definitely how do I get I feel it's like not these guys. Unless maybe that is what I have to do. Okay, we're going to use a vengeance slip here. Because there's definitely lefts of them. Good at thinking and programming logic, awful in execution. True. It is a whole different thing between being able to get the basic algorithm down and think, how do I actually do this? Because, you know, the days that it took for me to recode the bot in using WebSockets instead of the other thing that I was using like last time, a basic API. Heal. Precision slip large. Slash. There we go. I don't even care about that. Art's not really good, but hey, yeah, art's a skill. It's something that you try, and at every point, you get a bit better. And it does... Yeah, it's something that takes a lot of time. You just kind of have to stick with it and see you have an idea and be willing to see that through. The problem is my ADHD makes us see it through a little hard at times. Yeah, I think that's it. We split. And beat up the elderly. They're weak. Autism and depression, that's also a rough deal. You just got... I find it's also... You have to admit to yourself, like... Have the sticks, though. Like, okay... What I'm able to do and what progress and productivity is going to look to me for my personal projects is going to look different than what I've been told the norm is. And that going off of that, like, yeah, you might take, I think I've had a button box project. I wanted to essentially make my own stream deck. and just use it for like various presets, and just it'd be nice to have. But that's something that has been ongoing for a year or more. Yeah, low health again. Slightly higher health, we take it. Wait, can I? Nope. And just kind of do it when you remember. And are able. Because I think now that I finished the bot, the next thing I want to do, I want to... Actually, no, I have... The unfortunate thing is for streaming, I have so many other things, like... I have some other surprises that I am going to... That I swear to myself I'm going to be better at keeping a secret for this. But things are starting. And, like, I need the hardware, programming, and probably some other stuff to actually get the button box through. But I can also make him start by doing things that are just basic improvements to the bot. How I do that. Oh, it is so hard. That is the... When people ask what the hardest thing of streaming is, I have to remind myself to say... No, they mean, like, being able to talk in front of a group, being able to talk through stream, be interesting, feel like you can, like, build a community, advertise all that. They don't mean learning how to keep your mouth shut about things like... Okay, we're going to use another exorcism slip. About, like, the exciting things you have planned, what you want to do next. Things like that. There we go. Whew. The only one left. Down to a simple fox. Thank you. Every bread helps. Nope. We will get that. And while you are down, we have multiplied. And hacked. There we go. Oh, that is a hit. That's cool. Are you not learning your lesson? Why is my camera so stuck? There we go. Yeah, just little things. So that, one thing that I always think of is that, like, with an idea. Yeah. Making Ooh, that would be pretty cute. Little Tamagotchi. Or... True, that... Work and adult responsibilities and having to be in the world. It's really quite unfair for the amount of time we should be able to spend to being little cartoon creatures on the internet. Blade of Kusanagi. Jade-edged glaive obtained upon the defeat of Ninetales. Like, I get why Gobsy wants to dismantle the capitalist system so much, because it would just be beneficial to all people to not have that. You menace online with broken English. Hell yeah. Himiko's death has been avenged. Mataratsu's tenacity has proven too much for Ninetales. Fearsome beast lay defeated, its true nature laid bare for all to see. In death, it was reduced to no more than a tired old fox. Oni Island, pining for its master, raised it den and began to crumble. Like a funerary offering, it scattered into flowers. Otohime, who had transformed into the water dragon, returned to the Dragon Palace, her role fulfilled. Ninetales' monster's countenance, removed from its master, moved skyward, transforming into a wisp of pure and utter blackness. There, it joined the spirit of its defeated master. Even Blight showed up, lending a hand to the fallen Ninetales. Pulsing and undulating, they intertwined in midair. Then the black mass moved towards the land to the extreme north. 4 such blackened spirits had emerged from Orochi's corpse. Perhaps these 2 were off to join their remaining brethren. You have 2 more bosses left? This game is just stupid long. Dark Lord Yami. Could it be that this formidable creature resided to the north? Mataratsu, sensing a dark presence, trembled. Diminutive Isun, who had accompanied Mataratsu, bravely felt a tinge of hesitation in his heart, for he had predicted that the journey would end when all 13 powers were restored. Only 1 power remaining. A tiny frown creased his face. At any rate, their next target was waiting in the frozen north. Their adventure was far from over. We have 24 hours into this game, which I started this game alongside Paper Mario, and that game finished. Several others finished. How long is this game? I think Ninetales didn't bring Himiko back, but at least you can send her spirit off with the heroic howl. Oh. My God. I would almost take bets on what game we're going to finish first. Time and damage. No. I suck at combat. But honestly, I think it has to be Duck Dodgers, which we still haven't finished because of ongoing technical difficulties. This is just ridiculous. North Ryushima Coast. Well, guess to the north. Oh, you! Buongiorno, Mataratsu. Been on a little fox hunt over on Lonely Island, have you? Yeah. By the looks of it, I'd say you had a rather rough time. But was that wily fox really so formidable? Fuck you, Waka. How can you say that? He goes dead, you heartless swine. Oh, I see. Well, I never expect to see you acting like such a little whelp. After all, Queen Himiko was resigned to her fate. Even you knew that, did you not, Amaterasu? What are you talking about? Anyway, you're the last one on Earth I want to see right now. Now get out of my face, you two-bit prophet. My, what fabulous mood you're in today. Anger is enough to cloud the sky. Oh, please do. Maybe I can strike you with lightning. Jerk. See? Told you. As thunder is coming north of Shinshu Field. There's no doubt heralds a coming storm. Oh, my Sharia, bid you adieu. First, I'll leave you with this. Shocking zap, and it opens. Phew, feels good to get that one off my chest. Oh, Matt, I'll just make a little mark on your map. I've seen the end of this game. I know, like, what his deal is. But I still hate him. Oh, it feels so good to prop size after such a long break. See me? Now you don't. Au revoir. Alright, let's see what we can equip. Oh, Southern Strike. Yeah, we'll equip this as a sub, and you know what? We'll use some of the gold dust. Already powered up. Okay, so I only have one. Oh, that should keep me for a while. Yeah, it's not even I'm reacting to what he'll end up being. Like, for a lot of people, it was a last-minute save. I just hate what he is, period. Ooh, treasure. And dog statue. The 13 Zodiac treasures look very loyal and obedient. Cool. Right, which way is north? When I start streaming? About hour 53 minutes ago. Also, dang it, I forgot to do any maintenance on the bot. Because it worked once, and it's still working. I forgot to update it, but yeah, go follow Nightly. He does a lot of cool art. Go. Yeah, good to see you in. I know I should probably at least put the going live in the group chat, but at least you can yell at me. We have that going for us, which is nice. Ow. Yeah, I deserve that.
Violence is never the answer. It's the solution.
All right, another little bread. And the funny thing is, I've had that on there for months. All of a sudden, people realize that was a thing, and we put like 14 on there at once. Ah! Wrong one. So yes, I have a bread hat right now, but does the bread hat have a bread hat? It does not, and we have fixed that. Ship City. I'm just going to use a mermaid coin. I tend to do that every now and then. As a treat. The idea was that's supposed to be a jump, or not a jump scare. Shouldn't you field? I feel like that's about as far north as it can go, or is it still close to Cyan City? Who knows? I certainly don't. Like, it's supposed to be if something sus happens on screen, then I can just cover it up quick. Never had to... Holy shit, I was actually right. Never had to use it, but... it's been nice to have. Hey, Onigiri. Nothing left to teach you. Ow. I think I have like one or two more techniques elsewhere, but I'm going to try to actually remember to do these off stream. It's just morning. Now there's... a compass would be so helpful. Just something on screen. I'm honestly a bit confused with the pacing of this game still, because, like, the narration said, the journey is far from over, but we're at a stupid amount of time in, have 12 out of 13 brush techniques. And, like, it feels like we could be wrapping up. Kind of. Oh, yeah, there are so many. Like, 13 techniques. And maybe the... okay, just follow this path. And they're all pretty useful. Like, sure, there's a couple that are, like, just, as I said earlier, draw a line from an element to the target. But even then... Oh! That was an amazing hit! Ah, no. I want to slash him. I want to slash for the extra. I don't want pause. Okay, fine. Also, one of my favorite parts of this ridiculous game is the fact that you can piss on enemies and get extra through demon fangs. Because why not? Just show a little disrespect onto them. Oh, sweet. I think we have enough for an extra stomach. Oh, also, Nightly, I think I forgot to say, but how are you doing tonight? Hope that you're having a good night. Or stomachs! I forgot where the... Here, I think? I'm so lost. Oh, good. This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what this is for. There are many things like that in Nippon. No one knows when they were built or even who built them. I suppose people have more important things to think about. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is hit it with enough juice to start a fire, and then see what happens from there. Secret tunnel. Crystal. There has to be something for me to... I have a feeling there's going to... I mean, do you know where this hole leads to? You know, the one... There was a foul smoke rising from Ninetales which flew off to the northern lands. Still waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyway, what's up with the creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I feel I have a lot of money, and I either missed stuff to buy, or there's going to be cool stuff to come. Hopefully there's going to be cool stuff. Okay, that's a sound font that screams snow. Like, that is a sound that when you cross the Michigan border... Oh yeah, the grass sprouting... This game is so cool and has so many nice little touches. Huh, is it cold here or what? Could anywhere be so darn cold? No, Kamui is the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on. I don't remember it ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Amy, I'm gonna hunker down this fur coat of yours. You try and find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. Oh, and I'm spouting out snowflakes now. It's so nice. Yep. Oh. Whoa. It's like one of those sound fonts that you just know that kind of light piano noises is going to be a cold, frosty area. Ugh, goblin. It's a sign. Oh, it's a hot springs monkey. That's really cool. Okay, I like the sword we stole. I get Demon Fang from you. reminds me of something. Like, there's just certain... I feel like there's certain triggers, almost, that reminds me of certain, like, games or memories, more like. Because there's something about this, the music in this area that reminded me of my favorite Harvest Moon game, Magical Melody on the GameCube. And if it wasn't for the fact that my favorite things to do in that are to largely take a very long time, like it's kind of like Stardew Valley, but it takes a stupid long time in order to go through. Look, fire, look. I guess we're not going to freeze to death after all. Or will we? No freezing, yay. We're not going to freeze to death, we're going to get stabbed to death. What's your problem, Amy? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Yeets! You! This is a murder cabin. Only murder happens in here. You see that, Amy? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean, his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. I was just going to say, it would be absolutely hilarious if, instead of standing and fighting, if the moment he got his back to the door, he just cut and run. And then... yeah! Huh? There was a circle prompt. What does... oh. The tree packing the sword stroke. Seems like it's seen a lot of use. Alright. Let us fight this mysterious man. Looks like he means business. Oh, one bread. Almost fallen. It's perilous, but there's a secret to keeping these breads on top. Bonds on an atomic level. They're literally fused or cooked together. Right. Bring it. Ooh, that reminds me of something great. So because I've been having to work from home for a bit because of construction going on where I work, normally what I do is I get like a bunch of bananas for and other fruit for thaw again for lunch. But because I haven't had to go in, I haven't been eating them, which means I have a lot of bananas for banana bread. And last time I tried to make it, it ended in a complete and total unmitigated disaster. Damn it! Got statuized. Yeah, it ended up with me forgetting I didn't have any eggs after I had mixed like the bananas and butter together. So I put the... ah. I'm just going to take a break until the ads are done. Oh, good. I was just going to say, let me know when the ads are done. Because I don't mind taking a break through them of... So the banana bread, I realized, like, after I had mixed... Butterfly! I have forgotten so many people on the bot. I need to add more people to the bot. Going to look at the log of shout-out commands and see who should be added. Oh yeah, I have a bot that automatically shouts people out now. I just finished working on it, and I am so happy of it. Yeah, good to see you in. I am so glad to see you around, and hope you're doing well. I didn't have to. My face is on the channel. I do as I please, and that is shouting out friends. Yes, it worked for Chance. That's what the bot is supposed to do. But yeah, no worries. There's no attendance policy, Chance. And honestly, I feel bad for not being able to stay up late enough to get your streams. So, yeah. But yeah, you and Taka are in that regards a problem. But I hope you're doing well. And yeah, you just had your new model, which looks amazing. And that is, the wait is finally over. Ah, but you see, I have anxiety, so I don't have a say in whether or not I worry about it. Oh, I know just from the amount of well, actually just from talking to you, it's so, having those types of secrets, it's so hard to keep that in. Yeah, no, anxiety I read that as anxiety burns at first. Yes, these buns are full of anxiety. Yeah, that's another thing I need to... fire, 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 fire. I need to be on fire. Please! Golden peach. Butterfly! Ah! I'm going to have to set up a new alert for someone gifting a sub to the correct person, because I wasn't aware there was a difference. Yeah, also, what the hell? You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate the sub. Especially because I just checked the other day, and I think you just got me to a payout, so thank you so much. Everyone's been really nice lately, and I don't... Holy! Thank you, Taco, for the gift. That's really nice. I appreciate it so much. No, don't have to sub it. If, like, for all the benefits of, I suppose there aren't any follower emotes right now, which is... Okay, there's a... Thanks. Thank you for gifting a sub. This is... If a hype train happens, I don't know what I'm going to do. A perfect trade-off. Okay, after this, I'm going to save again so I don't have to do this over. The worst thing is I can't really say anything about this because I have definitely been on the other end of this of, hey, I was going to do that too, and I know I want to say no, save your money on and spend it on other things. Like, there's better things to spend it on, which my response has always been, get bent. Okay, just going to silently be here, not knowing what to do with myself because... As I said, everyone's been really nice about things, and I don't know what I've done to deserve it or how to handle it. But no, it's really good. One person can't start a hype train. Because I shudder to think what that will be like. Be too much... Maybe. That is definitely a theory. We will put that under scientific review, and it is not science until something explodes. Alright, third time's a charm. Especially because I'm just going to use this immediately. I really appreciate it all. Can I deflect? Maybe. I think dodging is going to be a better option. Wait, I have brush techniques. I should be slashing him and trying to blow him up. Fire, 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 I need fire. Do we have more than anything else, we need another bread on here. There we go. Sealing bread seed. Actually, no. Until I get that full screen. Wall bread. There we go. Slow down time. That makes it so much easier to dodge. Hell yeah. Actually fits really nicely behind chat. Ooh, I bet I just had an idea. I bet. Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. I was thinking, maybe what I can do is use that fire to just melt every icicle at once. Have a bomb. You know? That is what dying feels like. Especially with Reap. Oh, he's down. Alright. I'm going to use the order key. That's not it. Use that. Tools. Then I haven't yet, and that's entirely my fault due to a general inability to sit down and well, we're going to have to do this properly, or else we're not doing it at all. There we go. Yeah, I need to, because I got to... shit. The second phase. I hope you don't have any more attacks like that last one that kept getting me. Suddenly, feels very unfair that I am no longer the only wolf with the sword anymore. Because I got to episode 3 and like, it was fine. I had fun with it. But oh, that's what I need. I don't know, there was just enough things that it didn't quite catch what I liked about Classic. Because I thought a strength of the Classic was that you didn't realize, like, everything that Stampede just got out into the front until way later. Like, there's some stuff being... that they did... heal. That they did keep kind of close to the chest, but a lot more that were massive. What the actual fuck? Until you see the last of Stampede. Yeah, I should. Last episode. At the very least, I should watch it for that, just to see what they're doing and how that's different. Because I know one of the problems with the original was it didn't have a very strong ending. I will admit that it had the ending it really had to have, but the ending left a lot of people just kind of disappointed. The orbs are still there. So they'll probably be able to do a much better job because of how much they focus on, or how much budget is on, I hate to phrase it like this, but spectacle and effects. I'm Oki, warrior of the Unwat tribe. Nope, another buddy. I need a warrior Oki. You're obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you're no more mere wolf either. Another one. So help drag me off a cookie clicker? Chance, listen to me. Listen to my voice. It is time to get off of Cookie Clicker. It is time to move on past the baked goods. At the very least, time to play Honkai Star Rail as a different addiction. Or better yet, go and make real cookies. Tangible ones. Ones you can munch. Behold. Yeah, I've seen a bit. I will... Oh, I see you have a Punkle with you. No Star Rail until the PS4 port. Understandable. So I had a friend who also was playing Star Rail, and she saw that Dragon Healer and said, "Oh, I want this character so much. I will wail for him, but I'm probably not going to get her." Last pull, got her. Yeah, I need to get into Genshin too. The problem is, I need to get off of... Well, she didn't actually wail. She was only using, like, free pulls, but still got her on the guaranteed 5-star. So, good for her. The problem is I need someone to desperately pull me off of Destiny. Because I am, like... I have played that so much. I have, I think, 8 or 5 levels left until I've completed the season pass. I do not own the season pass. I only own like 2 of the several DLCs. Yeah, I've been playing that. I've gotten in such a habit of just coming home and like doing Nightfalls or Crucible or Gambit and finishing all the dailies on that, because it's just bounties for stuff I'll do anyway. And then next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah. Because what I've been trying to do is Dragging Boo through some Nightfalls. I'm so mad about how Nightfalls are set up in that game. That it's only one strikes a Nightfall. It gets repetitive, but the rewards are worth it. In all fairness, I mostly just die in Nightfalls too, but it works well enough with a team of some people. Like, it'll either take 40 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on the team, how well they work together. Yeah, it does, but the guns are worth it. So hit big in the imaginary. Okay, yeah, that would do it. That's why you have the issue of being completely stuck in. But hey, excellent luck. If only we could recount that with your Genshin pulls. Sacred. I have not been reading any of this myself. Sacred Izo Fuji Mountains have watched over us. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. Ooh. Yes, I speak of the Oh, thank God, there's only one more boss. We don't have to do this and then another arc. I thought with the 2 more dark spirits, there's going to be even more. Imprisoned at the twins summon of Izo Fuji. But they suddenly broke free one day and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Those demons are back? Many of our tribes have been killed by their relentless attacks, as if they roamed our land in search of something. But they mercilessly slaughtered all of the Onia they came across. Good Earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the gods, Kamui will become uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now, before it's too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from Izo Fuji. Yeah, because the problem is that I want to play more games than I have time for. All village lies at their base, and it's only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. An icy tomb? Then what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why do you bring out the village? Not say the time to use the sword has come? You've heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens. When Kotone, the guardian sword, glows silver, it means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. The sword's gonna start glowing? Yes, but Kotone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be. Until Kotone lights our way to victory. Because here's the thing, I want to stop playing Destiny to play other games. However, it's still fun and scratches the itch. Because it's a fun, dumb shooter. Don't stop. Yeah, I just rotate. True. That actually might be the best idea. Because I've been having an urge to play Harvestella, the RPG that Square Enix made a while ago that has farming simulator vibes to it. But the problem is I actually ran out of plugs on all of my power bars, so I don't have one for my Switch. So I gotta shuffle that around and figure that out. I figured it out. I got an extension cord that has like 2 plugs at the end, so I have a plan. Yeah, it's very nice. If you're expecting more of a farming sim, then... Wait a second, can't believe the Chief let you take the sword. So Switch or PS4 games, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, if you take the voucher, I would recommend like Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, and there's some good like mainline games, and also Harvestella has been pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. It's one of those games that tells you enough to get you set up, but has enough that I'm wondering if the world's actually real or not due to some phrasing in the beginning. Mario Party has been super fun whenever I've been able to play it. I just wish that they'd add more maps. You need a capture card. Yeah, the capture card I think is worth saving up more for. Oh, this is a dead zone. It's worth saving up to get something of quality. Nice, no guy. Oh, they killed him. I think Mario Party Superstar is the new one. Don't even know what I'm looking for in a capture card. So the one I use that's a bit high-end, and I'll put it in the chat. No HD 60S Plus. The Elgato HD 60 Plus has been... I'm sorry, I am really bad at setting up collabs, and honestly, you should know this after hanging out by me long enough that I just tunnel vision and forget. Because there are several people who I've been meaning to ask or have asked, and then we just fell through on planning. Oh, it's you again, Poochie. Hey, aren't you... I knew it, you're the Master Bowman, the Apple guy. What are you doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard? Too shy to ask people. Always available. True. The thing is, like, I'm not even shy. I just, like, for people I know well enough, I would definitely just roll up and ask. I forget and I get too committed to a schedule that I just don't think to schedule them. But yeah, the Elgato HD S60, it's a bit pricey, and there's probably, I think that you can get the HD 60 for less. But if you have a lot of games on a physical library and need the capture card, the only problems I've gotten with it were like from the start of stream where it was a 64 that wasn't turning on. Wait, no, I end up all the way in the north. Schedule, such a distant thing. Why not have a bite and eat and relax? Yeah, the problem with... Oh, that's a pretty good setup. Kind of tempted for... Yes, I was on the fence of... Because I'm... What the... Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. It doesn't seem like a curse either. The new Pokemon Snap was in 60. I'd get... Oh. That one... So I have a memory of Pokemon Snap. It was one of the handful of games, along with Donkey Kong Countries, or Donkey Kong 64, that I played in the hospital. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, when I was like 8 or something, like super young, I came down with childhood rheumatoid arthritis, which was fluid around my heart, and was hospitalized for a couple months. So during that time, they had an AV cart with a bunch of 64 games, and it was rough, but it ended well enough, and it has some issues that might still be around, but nothing super serious, so it's fine. And also that and a couple of other things I feel has really brought around why I don't really have so much of a reaction if I do stupid things like, you know, almost get in a serious car accident, or leave the oven on overnight, or very other near-death experiences. But yeah, thank you for that, Chance. It does mean a lot. Because after you survive a couple of them, you just kind of go with it. Two hands around like God will show their hand, I'll forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. Oh, I left a bunch of apples. Oh, Thanks. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate you people. But yeah, one of the games that I played was the old Pokemon Snap, which was just... Ow. Need to get closer. Just a good memory, and I kind of forgot about that game. Like, I feel about half of the reason that I don't have such a big library on, like, my PS5 and more one on the Switch is they're just better at advertising and sticking around. There we go. Heal the land. Yeah, I was wondering about what my other voucher game is, but if I can afford it, I might just get 2 vouchers and get 4 games, because like Metroid Prime, Pokemon Snap, Zelda, and then the one other that I was going to get alongside Zelda. There's plenty of good options. Oh, what do we have here? And I feel like the PlayStation library has largely kind of been more of the same. It also has a problem with choice. Yeah, it's one of those things that you wish wasn't a problem, but here we are. Because, like, with PlayStation, their library, I feel it's either kind of a series of meh games or rehashes or re-releases. Like, the last thing I got that was any good was the Crysis remasters. But, oop, I can't feed these guys. Meat. But then you don't see anything that's, like, revolutionary or interesting aside from, oh yeah, there's this game Mark III, a live service title, or others are just, I don't know, I have a few good ones that I'm glad I got. Wait, what are you doing up? Huh? Is that you, doggy? Or me? We played together back in the God of Forest. It was a mix of time, stamina, and and backlog. Like, I want to try to finish some of these games that I have, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I still haven't finished. Harvestella. And I also, you know, want to, because so many friends play it, get past at least A Realm Reborn in Final Fantasy XIV. A real man like Susano. So when I took my dad's fishing pole and set out on an epic journey, you know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. It makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. Wow, you're no longer that crybaby I met back in a God of Forest. Now I think about it, you look more grown up too. I really think so? So on the Pond's Great Outdoors, but vast icy sea. Yeah, I get that. I either hyper focus on a familiar game or never really start anything new. Or just get distracted and peter out. Oh fuck, I have the final boss and all the post-game of Hi-Fi Rush to finish. Ugh. Purpose Wilderness here. Maybe I could become a real man like Susano. There he is again, getting back to nature of the fishing pole, without line or bait to boot. I know my dad cherished this pole. I hold it in my hands and your brother says you to speak for herself. Alright, how about we do some fishing? Yes! Just love this fishing minigame. Okay, that is good to hear that you've haven't been too tired this week. Because it's always the worst weeks that are the ones where you have absolutely no energy at all. Climb! Gallop! Because I remember one where I had, like, some hot nonsense going with, oops, with some medication that, nope, pull to fish. New surprise have been helping with that. Hell yeah. I am assuming it's what you unveiled last stream, but or if it's something else, I am excited for that. Got blowfish. Yes. Yeah, the sheer charge of all that, it's really amazing. Especially because it looks very good, especially the flame eyes. Those are just my favorite. Yeah. Eventually get an ending screen. I have ideas for ending screens and starting screens, but I feel like they're a little bit too ambitious. There are my special eyes. Look with your special eyes. And the problem is with all the different forms that I've been getting, I have a annoying desire to want everything for like, everything. So I have to essentially get everything multiple times and change it based on mood. We'll do a couple more. Because these fish are starting to get properly massive. And, you know, I have a feeling that there's going to be a plot-relevant thing dredged up here. Same. Yeah. It's one of those things that being a shapeshifter sounds like a good idea when you start, but then you realize what that entails. And that you're just never satisfied. Always make a changeling. Thoughts of something bad. Ooh, do share. The regrets have not yet outweighed the charge of seeing all the different designs and ideas and what I can do. Even if technically, I tweeted about this earlier, how every one of my forms and ideas have kind of been completely accidental. Nope. Ah. I accidentally deleted one. There we go. You know, I was thinking earlier that it's not really the fact that my streams are scuffed. It's just really has to do with the sheer level of unprofessionalism I bring to everything I do. I have zero regrets. Professional streamer. To quote one of my favorite radio shows from a while ago, they are professionals, only in the sense that they get paid. Peak professionalism and content. You know, if you guys are enjoying it, I can't complain. Cream tuna. Up now. Ooh, I see an even bigger one. And then I promise I'll... Aw. Thank you. A resume in my life program, only professional becomes paid. Wait, that's the mood you wish to strive for. Just here to support. Aw, thanks. I do hope that, although I do hope that, like, it's not, like, no one's here because of a sense of obligation. They do show up because they like the content and will drop, even if they drop lurks, do it because they do on some level like what I'm doing. You pin that. That's a mood. The amount of times I fat-fingered an enter key and wrote, like, half a thought. Oh. Damn it, I might actually cry. Don't even have a good excuse like with Ender Lilies. I just have a tuna on the end of the line of the wholesome community. God damn it, I played myself. But yeah, I get that. A chance of wanting to see and talk to friends but being busy, which... Aw, thanks. And this all happened when that bread pity was out. I think that's enough fishing. Yeah. I have some ideas. Oh, can't believe I caught one that big. Finally become a real man. No, I still have a ways to go. Is there a save point nearby? Cordon? I'm going to backtrack just because I don't want to accidentally lose the progress of that much fish. Well, I suppose this is like the same area technically as the other. Oh yeah, it's just all connected. Good to know. Fish. The beloved, precious fish. That reminds me, I can see why a lot of people absolutely love being able to work from home more often, and kind of wish I could do it more than I'm able to, because just... I love that emote. It's like today, I just put on a couple streams while I waited for people to ignore my emails. I got the same amount done, but without having to stand around and sit around and wait and look unproductive. Eh? What the hot nonsense is this turtle? It'd be one thing, but I don't have good access to Wi-Fi on my phone there, and can't just use data. Wow, that sword's a heck of a combo. Wait, I'm not actually hitting it. Oh, I see. It has a lantern. To melt. Ooh, that is also a good emote. Yeah, honestly, you have a pretty strong emote game for your new ones. I have a bit of a confliction about like emotes on what I'm just watching, because on one hand I like using mine because it's two of them are. That's probably yeah. Because like I like using mine because it's essentially me doing... Oh, dang it. So, like, if I do my... Oh, ah! Yes! Okay, I really love... The 2 animated ones are really cool, too. Especially the one that pops up. Okay. Finally. Get bent. What did you think to me, dude? Ooh. That... I mean, your model mom does a lot of good work from what I've seen. Like on your model and just elsewhere. Ow! Dang it! I forgot how aggressive they are. Alright, let's see what we have. That's the other thing that I like about being a shapeshifter and having an excuse to have multiple models. Like, I have an excuse to work with a whole lot of absolutely amazing people. And so, yeah. Because, like, the model I'm using right now was because Eru, I wouldn't say model mama for that because she did make her own model too, so technically we're also, model siblings, but we also agreed that we have joint custody over the bread model on account of she has it on her channel as a redeem for Red Hat, where I just appear as a hat. It's amazing. The Uwu is strong. I know Ricky has a strong Uwu, and after I am not... There we go. Like this little boy. So 73 trillion cookies per second? How do you have a market to consume that many at once? Well, honestly, I would love to have just limitless cookie. Just a few going. Oh, hello there, Wolf. I have a feeling I wouldn't get much business in the blizzard. Looks like I was right. Zamo like you wouldn't understand, but tough trading in the snow, looking out for monsters. Things can't just leave. Some people need me. Can you imagine how hard it would be? Of course, the benefit of living on my own is whenever I make cookies, I largely have to... Okay, I'm going to buy a couple of these because I kind of need them. Ooh, infinite snickerdoodles would be good too. But yeah, every time I like make sweets, I kind of have to give them away, or else I run the risk of eating way too many in one sitting, or them going bad. But it's been a while. Maybe I should make a cake next. It is so hard. The way that on average I can make them stretch for a good amount of time, because oh, it's like the whole vessel has been frozen solid. I wonder if anyone's still alive. Because, well, on average, I make them stretch. That's because I eat a ton one day and then just say, no, I cannot do this anymore. I must control myself and hide them. Nice yes, I've been wanting to try a layered cake because the last one I made ended up super dense. Like, extremely dense and a bit dry. It could have been moister, but I think if I did it smaller to layer, it was just a vanilla cake with some... with my favorite recipe for cream cheese frosting, which is... And, oh, I'm just going to say now that I think because we're about to start a new arc, that if I keep on going for the next like 15 minutes, then it's just going to be a bad place to stop. If you kind of water down some caramel would be an amazing thing for this. I did just save. That was the very last thing I did. I have made that mistake before. And frankly, the frequent saves will be, even if that is an issue, that I should be fine. Let's see who we have. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people on. Japanese fluffy cake too. Ooh, that would be good. But I wanted to try like a layered cake where 2 smaller rounds and then a layer of frosting in the middle, then the top, where I'm thinking the distribution of frosting should really help with the whole issue of the dryness, because it was still very dense. The other thing I could try is getting some actual cake flour instead of like all-purpose, which that helped nothing. But I think we had made layer cake like a ganache and salted caramel. That would be good. The problem is that my cakes usually end up pretty heavy because, you know, I use like all-purpose flour and do super heavy cream cheese frosting. Like it's block of cream cheese, stick of butter, teaspoon of vanilla plus a bit more, and 4 cups of powdered sugar. It makes a lot, and as much as everyone complains of this is so much frosting, this is so heavy and so rich, they always complain when I make less of it. And then there was one time where I also do like some weird cakes. Like there's one chocolate cake I make that's pretty good. It has mashed potatoes as part of the recipe. Like it uses less flour, but the mashed potatoes give it the same kind of starch. And it's actually really good. Like when I made it in college, all of my roommates, whenever they saw me making mashed potatoes for dinner, got super hopeful that cake would follow. And then there's one that was pretty good as a spice cake. It was a recipe from the Great Depression era that used Campbell's tomato soup as an ingredient. It actually turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing that it actually works pretty well. But yeah, it gives a certain flavor to it. But there's 2 complaints with that. One, that I made it with tomato soup and didn't tell anyone when I brought it to share. And 2, that I used half of a half batch of frosting because everyone was complaining about how I put so much frosting on. And I'm like, okay, I'll make them regret it. I have never gotten that complaint ever since. But yeah, I think now it's time to raid out. We're going to raid Goopy, who's playing Ratchet and Clank 2002. Could not bring them any. Yeah, they've learned to change their tune. But thank you all for coming along and hanging out and talking and all the gift subs and just general being wholesome. I really appreciate that, and I'm probably going to be here next Tuesday for hopefully Duck Dodgers. We'll get that eventually. I'm glad you all enjoyed yourself, and yeah, pass love to Goopy and say hi. I'll see you around.